have seen what are the causes for depletion of biodiversity. Let us now examine what is the need for conservation of biodiversity. So due to various activities of human beings, there is destruction of habitats, destruction of forests, destruction of ecosystems. As a result of all these activities, biodiversity is depleting. So the urgent need is conservation of biodiversity. There is an international organization called International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. It is a subsidiary of United Nations, commonly abbreviated as IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. IUCN has listed out the causes for biodiversity, most of which we discussed, and also IUCN has set on priority the conservation of biodiversity. It has identified IUCN has identified 34 hotspots of biodiversity. 34 hotspots of biodiversity. To be considered as, of course, this is all over the world. To be called as hotspots, the criterion is: number one, rich diversity; number two, high rate of endemism; and number three, destruction of habitats. Endemism represents a situation where you find species that are confined to specific geographical areas. Some species are found only in our country, some species are found only in Australia, and so on. So such a situation is called endemism. In India, we have a very high rate of endemism. About 33% of plant species about 33% of plant species are endemic to India. Approximately about 30% of animal species identified here are also endemic to India. Particularly in our country, we have a very high endemism of reptiles and amphibians. So, rich diversity, high rate of endemism and destruction of habitats as a result of human activities. Such regions are described as hotspots of biodiversity. 34 such hotspots have been identified, of which 4 hotspots have been identified in the Indian region. One is of course the eastern Himalayas, then comes the Western Ghats, the Indo-Burma region, and the region represented by Andaman Nicobar Islands. These 4 regions in the Indian region are described as hotspots of biodiversity, rich diversity, high rate of endemism, and at the same time destruction of natural habitats.